Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Trisha. For those that are new, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. Today, I am so excited to do another great DIY project. Yes, I said great because that is the goal, for it to be a great project. We don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're going to be optimistic and wish for the best in every project that we do. So I wanted to make this sculpture slash kind of like a necklace on a stand concept. I'll put the picture here. This is something I've wanted to make for a while. I don't necessarily want to make the same thing. I want to make it similar because I like the beaded work in there, but it's not going to be the same thing. So please don't look at it as I'm trying to duplicate the necklace completely. But we're going to use it as inspiration, and we're going to see how we can make the beaded details in there. I thought about a lot of different things, and what really came to mind is using pasta. So I'm gonna show you exactly the steps that I took and how it turned out. So let's go ahead and get started.
I have a 12-inch wire wreath that I'm going to use as support. As you can see, the wire wreath is curved. I really don't want it to be like this, so what I'm going to do is take some wire cutters and cut the wire that's in between the rings. As I removed the wire, I wrapped a piece of packaging tape around it to hold the rings in place. By doing this step, it helps flatten the rings out. Next, I'm going to tear off a piece of wax paper and place it underneath the wire wreath. Then I'm going to take my pencil and trace around it. Afterwards, I cut the shape out with my scissors. And now I'm going to place it on top. To hold down the wax paper, I'm going to place packaging tape around it. You could also glue it to the wire with hot glue. To make the beads, I decided to use shell pasta, which is very similar to the shape that I was going for. Using a hot glue gun, I'm going to attach the shells to the wax paper. For the base, I'm going to use a square piece of wood that I found from the Dollar Tree. I marked the center of it and then drilled a hole. The drill bit that I'm using is the same size as the width of the round wooden dowel that I'm going to place in the center. Be sure to test the hole first before you secure it permanently. Once I was ready, I placed hot glue on the inside of the hole and on the tip of the wooden dowel. Afterwards, I took the shells and the base outside to a well-ventilated area and spray painted it black. Once the paint dried, I painted the shells 2 different brown colors to show variation in the beads. I waited for the paint to dry before I used another paint color. Here's the second color I added. Once the paint was dry, I flipped the wire wreath over and attached the base to the back with E6000 glue. I also used clear tape to keep the dowel in place until the glue dried. For more security, I added a small weight on top. After 24 hours, I removed the tape, and here's how it turned out. I thought this was a pretty inexpensive project to try. It only cost me around $12.50, and that's excluding all the tools that I already had on hand.
I hope you enjoyed that project as much as I did. I found that I was able to do it in one weekend, so this is a great weekend project to try. If you are someone who wants to try a project but you just don't feel confident in doing it, my recommendation for you is to just give it a shot. You just don't know until you try it, right? You could be the best at doing something, but you won't know that until you try it. And if it does not turn out the way you want it, don't stop. Continue, try it again. Practice makes perfect. So that's my advice to you. Give it a shot. I look forward to hearing from you. Drop any comments or questions in the comment section below, and I will talk to you next time.